In 632 CE, after the Prophet's passing, a new faith prepared to reshape the world.
Arab armies advanced with astonishing speed. Empires fell in a single generation. Power moved to Damascus, where the Umayyads forged an empire of marble and gold.
Yet questions of leadership carved deep, lasting divisions among believers. The tragedy of Karbala etched grief into history, forever dividing Sunni and Shia.
The Umayyads bound their empire by ink, road, and tax, a web of power and paper.
But many new Muslims, the Mawali, remained burdened by privilege they could never share.
In Khurasan, frontier hardship forged anger and resolve, the spark of revolt.
In hidden meetings, vows were sworn to a family claiming the Prophet's bloodline.
From Khurasan, the black banners rose, the signal of revolution to come.
In Khurasan, a commander forged discipline from faith, strategy born from belief.
They marched westward, thousands strong, the storm gathering toward the Tigris.
The Umayyads prepared their defense, divided, desperate, too late.
At the river Zab, faith clashed with empire, and history turned its page. The Umayyad house crumbled, its golden walls echoing with silence and exile.
Al-Mansur dreamed of a city divine in shape, an earthly reflection of heaven.
On the Tigris, he built Baghdad, the city of peace, heart of a world reborn. Baghdad's symmetry mirrored divine order, its walls embracing trade, art, and empire. From every horizon, voices converged. Baghdad became the pulse of civilization.
Century. Electro 10. Through audio.
Through silk roads and sea routes, Baghdad pulsed at the center of global exchange.
But power spares no ally. Abu Muslim, hero of revolution, met his quiet end. Bureaucracy replaced battle. The empire learned to rule through pen and parchment.
In 786, Harun al-Rashid rose to rule, pious, learned, and destined for legend. Under his reign, Baghdad glittered like no other, capital of a radiant empire. Here, knowledge became devotion, where minds sought truth as prayer. The House of Wisdom, Baghdad's beating intellect, gathered the learning of worlds.
From Aristotle to Galen, ancient voices spoke anew through Arabic ink.
Here, Al-Khwarizmi defined algebra, numbers reborn as universal language. Science flourished, healing, astronomy, and reason guided by faith.
Zubaydah, Harun's queen, carved roads and aqueducts, her generosity a living stream.
Across continents, rulers sought Baghdad's favor. Its splendor spoke louder than armies.
From Spain to China, silk, spice, and ideas flowed. Baghdad pulsed at Earth's center.
Each night, the city breathed poetry, faith and knowledge woven beneath the stars.
Poets sang of love and empire. The word became the caliph's crown.
From melody to mosaic, beauty was worship, art as a path to the divine.
They asked not if faith opposed reason, but how reason revealed God.
Yet beneath golden arches, the poor waited, the cost of splendor unseen.
Harun walked the pilgrim's road to Mecca, ruler and servant before God.
Across continents, Harun's letters reached Charlemagne, a dialogue of two worlds.
The Caliph's gift, an elephant, marveled Europe, symbol of Islam's majesty. The Caliph's gift, an elephant, marveled Europe, symbol of Islam's majesty. Legend tells he walked his streets in disguise, to know the pulse of his people. But even the brightest age wanes. Harun al-Rashid's death cast a long shadow.
When Harun died in 809, his empire stood strong in stone and gold, but cracked in blood.
Two brothers, two thrones, Baghdad and Khorasan, destined to turn faith to feud.
Armies once united beneath the Prophet's banner, now marched against each other. For a year, Baghdad, the city of peace, became its own battlefield. Al-Amin fell, his brother's victory a scar the empire would never heal. Al-Ma'mun returned as victor, a scholar king with a dream of reason and faith united.
To impose truth, he declared the Mihna, an inquisition of belief over thought.
Under fear, knowledge went underground, truth preserved in whispers and ink.
To protect the throne, the Caliph summoned Turkic warriors, loyal, disciplined, and dangerous.
Soon the guard commanded the Caliph. Steel and fear replaced wisdom and law. Al-Mu'tasim built Samarra, a city for his Turkic guard, a gilded cage for caliphs. In marble silence, power grew lonely, splendor masking a hollow throne. Plots thrived in Samarra, one caliph poisoned, another strangled before dawn. Provinces broke free, governors became kings, each claiming God's favor for his crown.
From Cairo to Anatolia, new powers rose, Fatimids in the west, Seljuks in the east.
The city of peace grew quiet, its wealth spent, its people forgotten.
Yet knowledge endured, whispered from teacher to child, light defying ruin.
The Seljuks swept in to protect the Caliph, kings in all but name.
While the west marched east, the Caliph watched, helpless, as faith met steel again.
Far to the east, new riders gathered. The storm that would erase empires had begun. From the steppes rode the Mongols, relentless, disciplined, and merciless.
Hulagu Khan, grandson of Genghis, marched west to tame the lands of Islam.
Ahead lay Baghdad, the heart of an empire that had forgotten how to fight. In January 1258, Baghdad was surrounded. Stone, fire, and fear filled its skies.
The Caliph pleaded for mercy, but the storm had no ear for prayer.
After 40 days, the city of peace was broken. The Tigris turned red with blood.
Tigris ran black with knowledge, the words of ages lost to flame and flood.
Survivors carried wisdom east and west, seeds that would one day bloom anew.
From ashes rose endurance. Baghdad's loss became the world's inheritance.
In exile, the scholars rebuilt libraries of memory, knowledge carried by hand and heart.
From Arabic to Latin, their words crossed worlds. Medicine, mathematics, and philosophy reborn.
In Europe, the Abbasid spark ignited the Renaissance, reason rediscovered through translation.
Algebra, astronomy, optics, Abbasid science became the foundation of modern thought.
Their artistry crossed centuries. Geometry turned to beauty, calligraphy to praise. From Andalusia to Paris, their wisdom flowed, ideas traveling faster than armies ever could.
Today, their books endure, guarded, studied, revered, the voices of a lost golden age. Their greatest gift was curiosity, an unending thirst to question, to understand, to seek.
Empires fall. Knowledge endures. The Abbasid's light still glows within us all.
Modern science was not born in conflict with faith. It grew from a centuries-old Abbasid curiosity.
In every library and laboratory echo the Abbasid words, "Seek knowledge, even unto the ends of the earth."
Their arches and domes still rise, stone poems remembering a golden age.
In silicon and code, the old mathematicians live again, the Abbasid dream rewritten in light.
The future of faith is learning. The Abbasids taught that to know is to worship.
Baghdad rises again, its spirit the same as ever, to create, to endure, to shine.